I wouldn't be surprised if most of you don't know who is on your screen right now. Honestly, a few months ago, I had no clue who this man is until I started hearing the news and rumors about him being signed, and I got right on, looked him up, figured it out, so I figure you guys should do the same thing now that he is the newest member of WWE. But let's get straight into this SmackDown recap. Last night on Friday Night SmackDown, Jacob Fatu made his debut, attacking Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens, and Randy Orton back to back in the same segment, making him the biggest heel in WWE TV right now, in my opinion. He is the Samoan Werewolf, for you guys wondering his actual nickname. But this new bloodline is looking dominant, and the Samoan Werewolf kind of just overshadowed Tama Tonga and Tongaloa, especially Tongaloa, just making them kind of the side chicks of the bloodline, in my opinion. But I am excited to see what's next for this bloodline, and this past week of WWE has been amazing. I mean, Monday Night Raw was amazing, Clash of the Castle was good, NXT was pretty good, and SmackDown was amazing also. So I can't wait to see that this continue on, and this new bloodline is looking super dominant. The opener of Friday Night SmackDown was CM Punk in his hometown. His entrance was amazing, but ultimately, the most important part to me was Paul Heyman interrupting him, which shocked me because obviously CM Punk and Paul Heyman. CM Punk used to be a wise man, CM Punk used to be a Paul Heyman guy. All that stuff. But then the bloodline would come out. Paul Heyman did his telling the guy, in this case it was CM Punk, to leave. CM Punk wouldn't leave. The bloodline came out. Paul Heyman then said, he said, CM Punk asked Paul Heyman, what were you going to tell me? Or what favor were you going to ask me or something like that? And he said, take me with you. Which was just, it's just showing me that Paul Heyman really is being tortured, and that this is going to build the biggest babyface run of Roman Reigns of all time. And it's going to be the best babyface run of all time. I don't think that's just hands down. Solo would then come waddling out to the ring, calling Chicago his town. He's all mad. CM Punk would say, I acknowledge the fact that you are just some fake-ass Usos. It was the best moment in that promo for me. I love that. I love when CM Punk goes off like that. It was a great promo overall. And, with Paul Heyman, I can't wait to see what's next for Paul Heyman on SmackDown and the Bloodline. Obviously, with Jacob Fatu's debut now. It's just going to get worse for Paul Heyman. Maybe CM Punk does come back and try to help him on SmackDown, but I think he's going to Raw. And I think he's going to be gone for a while with this thing that we are going to talk about later that happened to him. But Paul Heyman asking to go with CM Punk. That's about it that happened in this promo. It was a great promo. Let's get to the next segment. I take back what I just mentioned. Cody Rhodes came out and called out Solo Sikoa for a one-on-one match in the main event, which we will get to obviously later on in this video, but that was a good, he came out from behind with a bat. So, we're all setting up this PG era to leave by the time Netflix Monday Night Raw is coming. I cannot wait for that. I believe it's in January of 2025, but that's something to talk about in a way later date. But now we can finally get to the next segment. Chelsea Green won! Ladies and gentlemen, Chelsea Green is going to Money in the Bank in Toronto. That is how you pronounce it, Toronto, not Toronto. Adam Pearce, get that through your head. Oh, I also want to talk about something that Adam Pearce said during SmackDown last night. This is a really off track here. Not about Chelsea Green, it's about Chad Gable. Chad Gable was just cleared after literally getting shot in the skull by Uncle Howdy. After, what was it, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 4 days? I feel like that's a downgrade of showing us how dominant the Wyatt Six can be, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. But Chelsea Green was able to sneak away with the victory, just like how all of us most likely thought. I think this is going to lead to the breakup of Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill, leading to a match at SummerSlam would be a good spot for it. I feel like at Money in the Bank, though, they did something with this. They did something like this last year with LA Knight, where I feel like Chelsea Green's going to get close. Everybody wants her to win, and then like maybe Tiffany Stratton or somebody is going to come take her down and win the Money in the Bank briefcase. I feel like that's the best way for them to do it, and I think they are going to give it to Tiffany Stratton, because if Tiffany Stratton holds the championship and Nia Jax gets it at SummerSlam, they might be able to set up something where one of them turn face or something. I don't know if they will, though. I can't see Tiffany Stratton being a face, but maybe. But happy Chelsea Green won. I can't wait to see what she does in Money in the Bank. The second Money in the Bank qualifying match of the night was Andrade versus Grayson Waller versus Kevin Owens. I did pick Andrade in my predictions match as well as Chelsea Green, and I was correct. Andrade picked up the victory. He's going to Money in the Bank in Toronto, and he's joining Carmelo Hayes, who also qualified in the main event, which I guess is a spoiler, but that's coming up soon here. Right here, actually. And Jey Uso. So Carmelo Hayes rolled up Randy Orton to make it in the qualifying match. Pinning Randy Orton, I mean, that's a huge accomplishment for your career. But that's the three qualifying matches of the night. Randy Orton, Carmelo Hayes, Kevin Owens. Randy Orton, Carmelo Hayes, and who was the third man in that? Who was it? Why can't I think of who the third... Oh, it was Tama Tonga. And Grayson Waller, Kevin Owens, and Andrade, and Chelsea Green, Michin, and Bianca Belair. Chelsea Green, Andrade, and Carmelo Hayes got the victory. A side note here, please like and subscribe to keep updated with the daily wrestling content. I don't know if this is going to be a daily post because I had a high school graduation. So this is either going to be posted early tomorrow morning or later tonight. So I don't know what time you guys are seeing this, but I am recording this at Saturday night. LA Knight was at SmackDown calling out Logan Paul once again. Logan Paul was a no-show, causing LA Knight to get frustrated. But this also leaked next week's Friday Night SmackDown Money in the Bank qualifying triple threat match, including Santos Escobar and Logan Paul. Santos came out and interrupted LA Knight talking some weird Santos Escobar stuff. I didn't really listen. Logan Paul attacked LA Knight behind his back. We're just going to get through this quickly. It was kind of a typical Logan Paul moment. But I think the best spot for this is SummerSlam in Logan Paul's hometown. I think they have a lot more building to do. I think Money in the Bank is a little bit too early. But let me know what you guys think about that. So, Drew McIntyre killed CM Punk. That's about the only thing we can talk about in this promo. CM Punk's dead. Drew McIntyre's back. That's about it. I'm joking. We're going to talk a little bit more about this. So, on Raw, Drew McIntyre said, "I quit. This company sucks." Obviously, we all knew that wasn't true. He is still in WWE. They're still mentioning him, all that stuff. My predictions video, I did predict him to return on SmackDown. He did. But in the back of my mind, I was thinking maybe he doesn't show up. Maybe he saves it for Money in the Bank or something. But nope. He just showed up. He murdered CM Punk. And obviously, CM Punk is not cleared yet. He is said to be spending the night in a hospital, so who knows if he's home right now, but I'd love to see the behind the scenes of this because all they pretty much did is just scrub blood on his face or just cut him open and then slam his face or just like clap on the wall or on the garage there, and then it just did. Blood all over the place. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm kind of just rambling here, but it was a good segment. Drew McIntyre killed CM Punk. Drew McIntyre's back. That's about it. Finally, we made it to the main event. Solo Sikoa versus Cody Rhodes. But Paul Heyman said he did what Solo told. Tried to make sure Randy and Kevin Owens were not in their qualifying matches and made sure they did not win. But it wasn't enough for Solo. Paul continued to say he was breaking orders of the Tribal Chief. Solo Sikoa stopped him there, saying, "I'm sorry to tell you this, Roman Reigns is not coming back." That obviously shocked a lot of people, but it just made me know that Roman Reigns is going to return sometime soon, and he's going to be the biggest babyface, and he is going after Solo Sikoa. And he's going to finally save Paul Heyman, and I think it'll be War Games where it's Roman, Cody, Randy, Kevin versus the Bloodline, and maybe even The Rock in there. I know this rivalry is going to cook, and I just cannot wait for Roman Reigns to return. But Solo, thinking he's the Tribal Chief, it's going to make Roman Reigns mad. Well, that's it for tonight's video. The discussion of Friday Night SmackDown is complete. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button. Let me know in the comments how you felt about Friday Night SmackDown. And I'm out.